Fatty, I just turned the camera on. Do you have to meow right now? What is it? You literally were quiet 2 seconds ago. Hey guys, it's Emily, and this is Emmylou Arts, and it's Fatty too. He's here with me, and he wanted you to know. So today, I'm gonna do a little bit of a catch up and show you things that you have not seen in a while. I wanted to show you what's up with my weekly doodles, what's up with our Florida journals, and then I don't think I'll have time, but I did journal this weekend, and I was gonna show you guys, but maybe I'll do a journal with me tomorrow and I'll show you the weekend then. Let's do that, or this video will be 95 years long. So if you want to see those, then stick around. Okay, first of all, I wanted to show you guys our journals. These are our Florida journals. My kids and I went to Florida a couple weeks ago, and my mom is amazing, and she made us little journals that we could capture our memories from the trip. And I wanted to tell you the things that made it super amazing was the kids each got a kit of markers, or like a little box of the Crayola Super Tips, a glue stick, and so they each had their own little journaling kit, and then plus their journal. So she made these out of composition notebooks, and then she sewed these fabric covers just using like fabric scraps, or what do they call them? The little pieces of fabric. I'm blanking on the name right now, but you can buy little pieces of fabric. They're like a yard square maybe. And then she got them each those. So, and then she made one for me. So we had a great time, like just keeping memories from our trip. And the other thing that made it really cool was I printed pictures throughout our trip. So every day we had more pictures to put in, and you know, things that the kids could write about. So, and it also was really neat because it gave us something to do on the airplane on the way down, because the kids, they got to write. This one's obviously Addie's, so I'm gonna just do a little bit of a flip. And the thing is that was cool was they journaled, and then they put pieces in from the trip. Like this is the restaurant that we went to. They cut that out. This was part of the menu. They cut out and and glued it in their journal, and then they wrote. I was a little scared at first, but there were a lot of bumps. We went to a restaurant. It was called the Beached Whale. Me and Henry both got a Krabby Patty burger. So they journaled, and then we took a picture on the plane. So I'm just gonna flip through. They drew pictures, and like I said, this is all, this was them journaling on the plane. I just think it's so stinking cute. The airport. This we went to it's a nature preserve. We went to Fort Myers Beach in Florida, and Bowditch Park is like it's like a nature park kind of thing on the point of the island. And we went and we picked up shells, and then they collected these sea grape leaves, and then ocean pictures, more sea grape leaves. Like this was the parking permit that we had to put on the dashboard. So all these little pieces they kept to be able to put in their little journal. So, and that was us like journaling, you know, and collecting shells. So they just had a great time, like gluing in pictures, writing and drawing pictures, and oh, they stuck in another menu. Oh, that was Addie's sunset. Isn't that pretty? We went to a restaurant where there's an egret, and he walks around and he kind of like tries to get food. His name, we found out later, is actually Henry. And the kids danced, and she wrote rock and roll. Yay. Me and Henry, they were dancing. Oh, they had so much fun. So, sunsets. And then our pirate cruise. I just wanted to show you guys because you were kind of wondering what the kids did. And then this was stuff that they collected like from the pirate cruise they glued in there. Like their tickets, face painting, ice cream. It kind of got busy towards the end, so they ran out of room. Oh, I think she started doing it upside down here. More sunsets, and then journaling about going home to Iowa. Happy, but then sad. Heavenly Biscuit, the pier. So you can see that they each had their own little see you next time. That is just, it's the cutest thing. So, I mean, the fact that they have these with their own thoughts and memories is just so cool. And this one is Henry's. And he wrote, you know, he started with plane time and he drew a little picture. Florida. Plane fears. 1, bumps. 2, landings. 3, plane crash. Oh God, I love that kid. And then he somehow skipped a whole bunch of pages here, but then we pick up in the middle, and he put his menu. Oh, he circled what he got and glued in different parts. And then next we went to the beach and then to the pool. I'll get back to you. His style of writing is so funny. And you could tell, like, they each, I mean, he glued his pictures in completely different than Addie. Like my pictures? Good. Drew a mermaid. Sea grape leaves. Oh, he traced the sea grape leaf. So he wrote tracing. Timeline. Oh, so then he put them in order in the timeline. Well, that was clever. I haven't actually looked through all of these. And then last night was fun. We went to a restaurant called Pinchers. They had a one-man band. I had a cheeseburger and fries with a Sprite with cherries. Here are some pictures. See, they both have the same pictures in their journal, so it's not, unless it was just me and one of them, then I printed it out for theirs. Did you see our guest? And then he drew the egret. Oh, it was just so much fun. Arrgh, pew pew. He decided to have a mustache drawn on during the pirate cruise. Playing in the waves. He got creamsicle ice cream. It was, and more. It was fun. The cruise. We played games like Hot Potato with Blackbeard's skull. Pirate Limbo. I'll spare you the details. Today we went to the beach and we saw a dolphin. Oh, goodness. And then this was, I guess, his last entry. We went to the pier for our final day in Florida. Sad. We went to a restaurant called Pierside. I got mac and cheese. Finally went to Lanikai, spelled Lanikai, to see the sunset. And let me tell you, it was wonderful. I just think these are priceless, you guys. Priceless. Well, this has been good. I hope you liked it. Henry. That's it in a nutshell. Well, this has been good. I hope you liked it. And then this was mine. And I had, I think, just as much fun working with them as they did working in them. We just had a great time. On the way down there, we had gotten them stuff for the plane ride. And if you ever see these books called Sticker by Number, I should grab them. They're upstairs. But they are really fun. And we all worked on them, like, all the way down. And the plane ride was really bumpy, and so it made for a good distraction because I am not a good flyer and I almost had a panic attack. Yes, this is my journaling, and then what I wrote about. Wave jumping and pictures. I'll just do a quick flip. We got through the flight. It was all right. We got through it. That's all I'll say. Oh, and we did, we put shells. Forgot to show you, like in Henry's. Addie had them too, and then they fell off her, so we have to put them back on. We had a piece of string, and we taped in the string, and we found shells on the beach. We tried to find ones with holes in them, and then we strung them on the string, tied a knot, and then hung them off the bottom of our journals. Like you can tell my shells, this was the only one that hasn't cracked. The other two were a little bit bigger and they broke. But yeah, more things, exact same pictures that they had because but it was just so fun, you guys. I would really highly recommend doing something like this with your kids next time you go on vacation. Boogie down because it was amazing. And then we came back with these little keepsakes, you know, and it was just fun way to be arty and a fun way to use up to waste time. Like, you know, in the morning they could work on it while we drank coffee, and just we went to this place called the Heavenly Biscuit. They have the best like biscuit sandwiches on the island, and then we split these gigantic cinnamon rolls. I had to go home and take a 45-minute nap because I was like, you can see it's like people lined up, and it's just this little tiny house, but it's amazing. And then this was, like I said, our last night out on the pier spotting the pelicans. I don't know when I say do a funny face, their first go-to move is always to stick their finger in their nose. So, I don't know. And then, goodbye Florida. We wanted to go to the top of this, this hotel called the Lani Kai. It's kind of like a landmarky kind of thing in Fort Myers Beach. It's sort of like it's kind of a dump, like where all the spring breakers go, but it has a really awesome view from the top level. It has like a restaurant kind of thing out there. Yeah, I know, Fatty. It's amazing. So we went up there just to see the last sunset on that last night. And a really nice stranger took a picture for us, and it turned out really cool. So that was our Florida journals, you guys. I know some of you probably have no interest whatsoever, but a few of you had asked to see them. So that is what we did, and I would recommend it. And now I am going to give you a catch up on our how to draw almost every day. Now, I wish I could say that these weeks had somewhat of a theme. I think this is the last one that you saw, spring. Like I would try and get a theme going for the page, but then they just started to get so flipping random. Like a bathtub, toilet paper. This was March 4th through the 10th or something like that. Yeah, 3rd through the 10th. And then a church, and then like a birthday cake. I have no idea. March 11th through the 17th. This one was like candles and a cloud and this cat like facing the wind, and then a whole bunch of these little macaroons and tea, and another like building, another hospital. I'm not really sure. And then eyeballs, very realistic eyeballs. And then, let's see, this week, 3rd week in March, or no, 12th week of the year, the 18th through the 24th, it was creatures, a girl in glasses, a cat in glasses, so I drew a dog in glasses, and then an alien, a soup, a camera, and some vegetables and cactuses. So I drew the alien saying, "We come in peace, may we have some soup." I was just trying to connect it. There's no watercolor in these. I just colored in with markers. This is a cat policeman protecting a crime scene. bunch of crime vehicles going back and forth between two vehicles, some dice, and some spring flowers, and a really cute ladybug. These were all really fun. I just stopped trying to tie them together because I couldn't. And then a snorkeling cat, which, amazing. Planets, washi tape, tape dispenser, a girl getting her hair cut, a bike, a chair, and a barber pole type thing. I like this bike because I've always, like, if I try and draw a bike, I always have no idea how to draw a bike. But that looks like a bike and it's cute and it was super easy. So I'll have to remember that one. And these little planets are cute, I think. This one was like nature, sort of nature themed. This little hiker, this girl is so adorable. And then there was all these different plants. I'll try and get you closer. Plants, and then these were supposed to be cattails, I think. A snail, umbrella, ladybugs, trees, and then a cat with a mask on, because all of this stuff is supposed to be pollen, so he's sneezing. And Kleenexes, which is really appropriate because it's allergy season here. This page was, I think, kind of more spring stuff, like a bamboo shoot, turtle, rooster, chicken, butterfly, some cherry blossoms, an Easter egg, snake. This bird was really cute. I love how on their little flowers they draw these little buds. That's something that I've started drawing, like on flowers. I love that. I think it's really cute. And then I need to do this last week, the 22nd through the 28th, because this weekend was crazy busy. So I will do that with you guys this weekend. I'll do this last weekend maybe, and then this, I guess it'll be this week too that I'll have to do. No? Yeah, because today is the 30th. So this coming weekend I'll have 2 weeks to do with you guys. So I promise I will do that this weekend. And I'll get back to showing you in the book where we are. We'll be starting off on April 22nd, which is Easter eggs. I'll give you a little preview. Easter eggs, rice balls, bento baskets, a hammer, paint can, sad facial expressions, a microphone, Tokyo Tower, Tokyo Sky Tree, and then, oh, look at this stuff, May, amusement park stuff. But check out this little girl. Oh my God, that's funny. Look at her. She's so cute. A rotary telephone. Oh my God, we used to have a rotary telephone when I was little. Japan, a leaf, and koinobori flags. Koinobori. I'm not sure how to say that. Koinobori? I don't know. Children's Day, a Japanese holiday celebrating the health and happiness of kids. Oh, that's really sweet. So cool. So that's what we'll be drawing this weekend. If you guys want to come back and see that, we're filling it up. This is, if you haven't tuned in before, the weekly, the A6 Hobonichi weekly supplement that goes with the techos that has weekly layouts like this. I decided to do my weekly doodles in them. And I'm going to get back to watercoloring in them. I had just been doing markers because I wasn't at my desk a lot of the time when I was doing these doodles. So that's it, you guys. That's a little catch up. Stay tuned. Like tomorrow I'll do a journal and I'll show you the journaling from the weekend, which was really cute and a lot of fun. And then we'll do some more doodles this weekend. So I hope you guys are doing well and that you enjoyed looking at these. If you have any questions about them, just let me know. Have a good one. Bye.